Welcome, foolish mortals.
Time to be turning around. If only you could.
Cause this here's the wildest ride in the wilderness!
Hey, Henry, what's holding you up? Let's get on with the show. We can't hang around here all day.
Ladies and gents, this is the moment you've waited for.
There's no turning back now.
This is the greatest show!
It's coming in on the burning lights. With the runaways are running tonight. Impossible comes true. It's taking over you. This is the greatest show.
Now it's time for the WDW Beyond the Gates podcast with your hosts, Michael Hurley and Gary Aruda. That's right. This is the WDW Beyond the Gates podcast, episode number 535, recorded from the D. Fauntleroy Studios in Kent County, Rhode Island, and sunny Southwest Florida. I'm your host, Gary, joined, as always, by my co-host and my cousin, Mike, down in Florida. How you doing today, Michael?
I'm doing fabulous.
Oh, fabulous.
Yeah.
What's new?
We got a big group tomorrow, Pards. We're recording, doing a couple shows ahead because of our busy work schedules coming up.
Yeah, we got a lot of travel going on.
Mhm.
4th of July week coming up. It's officially July as this episode comes out. 4th of July week. You're traveling 4th of July.
Yeah, it will be.
I'm traveling the following week. You'll be traveling the week after that.
Yeah.
It's a lot going on. We
Yeah,
gotta get ahead of schedule here.
Yeah, our calendar is booked up. Got a
July's a busy
lot of
month for
stuff
us.
going on.
So what's the big group tomorrow?
We've got 6 right now that we know of.
Oh, you gonna do 2 3s or a 4 and a 2?
Do 2 3s, maybe join up with Bob Michael.
Oh, Robert
There's
Mike.
a lot on the table.
Do you ever call Bob Michael Robert Mike?
You want me to try it?
Like lengthen the first name and shorten the last name?
I can try it.
Hi, Robert Mike. That's pretty stupid, isn't it?
I think I could break him, though. That's the problem.
In a good way or a bad way?
In a bad way, because he's like the most quiet, guy you'll ever meet. And I mean, obviously, you know my shtick.
So you're afraid like he would just not want to play with you?
Yeah, I think that's what it would come down to.
Yeah.
Like, not that he'd yell at me or anything. He'd just kind of go through Rick and just Rick
Yeah.
would be like, look, no
We're not-
offense. He just prefers not playing with you. Yeah.
And he's the one who broke somebody else's club, right? The burner bubble. Was that him?
No, that's Bob Thompson.
Oh, the other Bob. That's
No,
Bob.
Bob Michael's the pro. He's the lefty who played some mini tour stuff.
Oh, okay.
He's a gentleman.
A Jan.
You know, Bob.
You could be a gentleman and break someone else's club by accident.
Bob, you ever break a club? What's the point? Do you
Oh, so
birdie the
he's-
next hole? Like, he just very, very poetic out on the golf course.
Oh, that's a good question. If you guaranteed you'd birdie the next hole after you broke a club, how many broken clubs would you have?
And the member guessed it would have to be strategic, right?
That's true.
Like, if we're gonna plug somebody down, what don't I use? I don't use any of my short irons around the green.
Yeah, like you could break it.
My 60 could just go right away, just right over the knee. We know that we're gonna win that next hole.
You break your 3-iron because who's using that thing? You'd start putting clubs in your bag you'd know you're not going to use.
It'd be like Dick Busby, and we'd have 18 clubs because we knew that we were gonna break a few of them.
That was Kevin Busby.
Oh, Kevin was the one who had.
Yeah, that was his brother. Start throwing in some go to Salvation Army, get the clubs that are like $3 a piece just so you could break them and make a birdie on the next hole.
Have you
Run
ever-
out though.
You've never broken one, right?
Not in anger. I've broken them hitting it against a tree, like on a swing, on a follow through. That's happened, but I've never broken one intentionally or out of anger. Yeah. Yeah, I'd probably be down to because if you make 9 birdies and 9 doubles, you're like 79 now.
Yeah.
Right? So then you have 5 clubs left at the end of the round. That might be worth it.
Yeah, but now you're talking $50 a reshaft plus your time.
That's true.
Time and talent. That's a lot to ask.
You wouldn't pay $450 to shoot 79?
Every round?
To shoot 79 in the member guest?
Oh, like once in a while, but I'm not going to go out tomorrow and spend $450 to shoot 79.
I think it's tempting, isn't it, though?
No.
What's the number? Like, if you could shoot 79
It's
tomorrow.
not the number, it's the pain. It's a pain to go to Sean's golf shop with the broken
All right.
shoulder.
Let's take the broken clubs out of it. What dollar amount would you pay to guarantee you're shooting a 79 just on a regular Saturday?
It would be so
$100?
fun.
$250?
Yeah, I'd pay $100. I'd pay $100 around. I
Because
don't have
that-
that money. I mean, it's hypothetical, but
Because then once you do it, you're addicted to it. You
wouldn't
can't.
it be great to be playing with the real good players?
It's but it's a guaranteed 79. It's not like you can go lower. Like like that's almost more painful, isn't it?
Yeah,
You
but
just-
these guys are going to kill you. If you're 9 in your pockets and 9 birdies, they're not inviting you into their games.
Now you'd make a lot of money in that.
You're
game,
hitting it
wouldn't you?
sideways.
Oh, that's the other question. Do you shoot like 18 over on the front 9 and then break a club every hole on the back 9 and shoot like 25 on the back?
Oh, like Alex Hardigan's guy who went 50-30?
Yeah, wouldn't that be great?
Mm.
9 under on the
No,
back.
you're getting letters. You're going to get thrown out real fast if you're going 50-30 in money games.
Darren would pull you aside.
I don't think he would care. It would be the people losing all the money.
50-29 posting that. Good
We're
play.
We're playing golf. The guys are in the lunchroom playing golf for douche. I come up on the tips and just hit a big old ground ball. Have you ever heard of that game?
No.
We've never explained golf for a douche.
No.
I invented this.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, of course. I invented it. So it's a game that we'll play after we've played our round of golf on Saturday and we go into the clubhouse to eat.
Yeah.
In the afternoon, you get some of the younger guys who think they're good players. So when they show up with their long pants and they're taking their practice swings from the blue tips,
Yeah.
we play golf for a douche.
Oh, so like you look at them and if they're not a player, they look like a douche. Basically.
We're gonna guess whether or not, like, if they get up there and they have a couple good practice swings, we'll be like, he's a golfer,
Yeah.
and then he'll just stripe it 295 down the middle. But when you see like a Gary Aruda take a couple of big, he's slipping on his practice swing. But yeah, I'm going with douche on this, and then he'd whiff one. We're guys in a pro shop. I introduced those guys to the game, right? So they said they're peeking out the window. This guy comes over from concession.
Yeah.
And they said he's playing the tips. He turns, he goes to number 10. He said he just whiffed it. He said it didn't go 30 yards. It didn't even go to the white tee. He's like, so he's driving down 10. He goes to pick the ball up, and the assistant pro's like, when you do that from the tips, you can't pick it up. You just gotta. I'm like, exactly. You just gotta hope nobody saw it, because if they see you picking it up from the ladies' tee,
That's bad.
that's bad, isn't it?
It's one thing if we're playing the gold tees and you dribble it into the creek, like that's okay. That's to be expected. But if you're going back to 7,200 yards,
Yeah,
and
you're
you dribble
tipping it out, and you're just whiffing it.
especially if you have like the tour bag and you get the long pants and like the pressed shirt and everything.
Yeah.
Like if you come out and look like a slob and you just tee it up from the blues, all right, you top it, no one cares. But if you try to look like a player and then you do that, that's a bad
You got
look.
the white belt and the slacks, and you got the crease in the front, and you just
Exactly.
totally whiff it.
With the swing sticks. It's basically your setup, except not the way you dress. Like you don't dress like a golf douche, but your bag could be considered that.
Yeah. Oh yeah. My bag is a complete Rodney Dangerfield.
Except you have the ball retriever in there, so that takes away any of the.
It broke again.
That's because you use it too much.
No, yeah. No, I've been wiping it down because of those. It's all salt water,
Oh, okay.
and that's
So-
what's gotten it before. It's rusted and it's broken.
Oh, like breaks it down, yeah.
So Captain used it a couple weeks ago, and he didn't put it down. I was bringing my clubs home because the golf course was closed for a week.
Yeah.
And when I put it in my trunk, it caught the top and snapped it.
Oh no,
No, it was awful.
that's not good.
Like, again, if I'm going to break something, I want to get some satisfaction out of it. Like,
Yeah,
I
you don't want
broke-
to break it putting it into the trunk.
Yeah, not into the trunk. Like, I broke a ball retriever because of a temper tantrum, and I broke an umbrella.
Yeah, that's to be expected.
That's pretty bad when you're putting that in a garbage can. You know, the garbage can can barely hold 3 waters, and you stuff it.
Is it breaking a ball retriever? Like, isn't using the ball retriever kind of embarrassing? Like, you top a shot and you're mad and you like throw the club and then you kind of like bend over, you're trying to get your Pro V1 out of the creek.
Yeah, there's certain times, like when you're in absolute anger, you cannot retrieve that ball.
No, because you might just throw yourself into the creek.
Yeah, no. There's certain times, like when I'm out of a hole and I'm eating my peanut butter sandwich, I might go over while the guys are putting out and go.
Just try to fish it out.
Yeah, try to fish it out. Because that's when I'm out of the hole, when I'm duffing it into I can't tell you how many times on 12 I'm eating my peanut butter sandwich while the guys are putting out.
I just picture 18, like when you smashed your club on the cart path and then having to like walk over to the creek and try to pull your ball out. Like that's emasculating, isn't it? Should we get into the topic at hand today, Bart?
Yeah.
So since it's July now, we got 4th of July week coming up. We thought it'd be a good idea to talk about the top 5 Walt Disney World resorts for the summer.
It's a good topic. Who came up with that?
That was my friend Michael Hurley.
Oh, there you go, Parts.
So top 5 resorts for the summer at Walt Disney World.
Yeah.
Or maybe not just Disney or Walt Disney World, I guess is the question.
So here's a caveat. I did not do DVC resorts.
You did non-DVC
I
only.
did not. Yeah, I did regular resorts because we got our DVC podcast coming up right around the corner when we're back.
So we can't even talk about it, is what you're saying.
You can do whatever you want. I'm just telling you what I did.
Okay. So top 5 Walt Disney World resorts for summer. And it's July, 4th of July week. That's like we're in the midst of summer. We're ready. We're going, baby. Where do you want to stay? If you're going to Walt Disney World in the summer, it's going to be hot. You're going to get those thunderstorms. It's going to feel like summer. There's going to be a lot of people there. Where do you want that to take place? So we're going to talk about our top 5. Starting at number 5, would you like me to start off?
Sure. Let's start us off there, Gary Frankaruda.
My number 5, and I'll explain why, because I don't know if it fits into the theme too much, but
all right,
I like it for summer, is Port Orleans French Quarter. And the reason I said it is because it's a small resort. And like, I feel like because it's so small, the pool plays a major part in that resort. Like everywhere you are, you can see the pool. That's kind of like the centerpiece of it. And like you always see people walking through the lobby. They got the towels over the shoulder. I don't know. It just feels very summery. It's like the summer hotel that you stay at when you're not like it almost feels like a non-Disney hotel, like one of those like cool places that you would stay in the summer and you finally get to use the pool. You don't have a pool in your backyard and you go to the hotel and it has a nice pool with the water slide. And I don't know. I just like how small it is. It's just a nice small resort. It's got good theming. The pool bar is decent. The pool's very fun. It's got the splash pad. And it's just centered around. You get the boats going by on the Sassagoula. Feels summery to me.
All right, that's fair.
Not the top. That's why it's my number 5, but it feels pretty summery to me. Did you have that? Did that make your list or no?
It did not make my list.
Are you okay with the reasoning?
I'm fine with it. Nope, I'm fine with it.
Okay. You understand what I'm trying to say?
Yes.
You get that vibe? You like that resort when you
I like that resort a lot. Yes, I do.
I think it's the best moderate. I
disagree.
Okay. Well, we can discuss further. I really like French Quarter a lot. I like it better than Riverside. As far as Port Orleans go, but that can be, especially it feels more summery. Riverside feels like more in the woods, doesn't feel as summery to me. So that's why I picked it over that one. What did you have for your number 5 parts?
Well, you're talking about resorts that are in the woods. My number 5 is Wilderness Lodge, and I'm going to tell you why. Geyser Point.
Okay, that's a great summer.
Sitting out on the lake.
Those are my 2 favorite words in all of Disney is Geyser Point. You say that, and I'm on board. I didn't have this on my list. I think of it more as like a cozy with the fireplace and that kind of stuff. But
yep,
I see what you're saying though. Like the inside, the lobby doesn't feel summery, but the grounds you're saying,
the grounds,
like in the bar and everything, that area.
Yes,
and it's number 5, so it's not your top.
I think it's a great underrated pool. Nobody talks about that pool.
You talk about the DVC pool or the main?
No,
pool?
just the main pool.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's got a nice splash pad. It's got the hot tubs right there.
Got a couple hot tubs.
Yeah, a couple hot tubs. That's right.
And you're walking distance to Geyser Point. It's fantastic.
Geyser Point is great. I'm very much looking forward to having access to my favorite place intimate access to my favorite
Mhm.
place on property. That's going to be good. That one definitely did not make my list, but I'm okay with it. My number 4, I have a feeling it's going to be on your list.
Okay.
It's Pop Century.
That's not on my list.
It just has the smell. It's the Florida smell when you're walking from your
Yeah, you like that musty smell, don't you?
motel. You get the musty smell when they're like power washing the sidewalks, and I don't know. It's like, I guess it's more nostalgia for me because that's where I stayed when we went, and we would go in the summer, and it's always I like feel like it's always hot when I'm there at Pop Century. Like I go when it's warm and
Yeah, because it's the equivalent of the Animal Kingdom Park. You just have just pavement all over the place,
well,
sidewalk.
I don't mean it in that way. I just mean like I just have that connection in my head because when we stayed there, it was always hot times of year. But you go outside in the morning, you could see like the mist coming off the pool. You go down to the lobby and feel like you're like wearing flip-flops and you get your like, I don't know, just feels summery. And then it has like the surfboard, that 50s section, 60s section has all the bright colors. Again, the pool's a big part. I guess those like motel style with like the pool being the centerpiece feel like very much like roadside attractions, summery
That
hotels.
192, staying at 192 before they had all of these affordable resorts.
Yeah, exactly. That gives me that vibe. Petals Pool Bar with the flower, like I don't know, has a lot of good summer vibes to me. When you're a kid growing up, before you could afford the DVC stays, you stayed at Pop Century for your summer vacation, and it was you loved it. Still love it. I still love Pop Century. It's always going to hold a place in my heart.
Oh,
I may never
stop.
stay there again.
You're a highbrower now. You're looking at second, third, and fourth contracts.
Oh, I'm on to
off.
fourth now. Fourth contract. You're saying.
Knock it off.
I said I may never stay there again, but it's always going to hold a place in your heart. It's like the date you took to junior prom. Like you probably didn't want to marry her, but she always holds a place in your heart. You know what I mean?
Talking about prom dates, or it's just because this is a PG?
Yeah, just PG things.
Gotcha. Okay.
What's your number 4?
My number 4 is Coronado Springs.
Okay.
They've got such a great pool.
That pool is nice.
I love that pool. And they have so many quiet pools and hammocks.
Oh, the hammocks.
Hammocks are huge, and you're going to hear a theme about that because I am a hammock guy.
You like hammocks?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I like Coronado. I haven't been there in a long time. I haven't been there since they opened like the Three Bridges, I should say.
Three Bridges, yeah. It's on our list because they just got so many good foods. I want to do that tapas on the
the top floor, yeah.
on the top floor of the tower,
yeah. The tower takes it away for me.
I agree with you. I agree because that's the main focal point. Before it was just
wide open,
sprawling resort, wide open with the little casitas at the end, and
yes. Because I can't pull up to a giant tower and feel like it's a summer resort for me. So you're like,
that's all you're going to be having here in the future.
Well, I understand that. I'm just saying, for me, when I think about like summer, I don't think about driving up and staying on the 13th floor somewhere. I think of staying on the second floor of a 3-story little motel kind of place, or maybe having a decent balcony, as we'll find out. Any final thoughts?
Are you okay with that? Are you okay with that?
I understand it. Yeah, like you said, the hammocks as the beaches, the water is a focal point. The theming, the Southwest theming of it, Mexico, Southwest
landscaping
makes it feel like it. Yeah,
lots of good outdoor food choices.
Yeah, absolutely. It didn't make my list, but I can see why it's on there. Number 3 for me, obvious choice. Probably a lot of people's number 1 is the Polynesian.
Okay.
I mean, it's like Hawaii. It's a summer. It's always summer there. It's quintessential.
It's my number 3. It's my number 3 as well, but it didn't get that high either. I mean, it's perfect. It's got the Dole Whip. It's got the tiki torches at night. It's got the pool. It's got the beach. I mean, it's got a little bit of everything. Now, If it did have the luau, might
You
have
think it would have
creeped up
pumped
a
up
little
a spot
further.
maybe? Yeah.
Yeah.
So, like you said, just walking in, like if you park there and walk in, not coming off the monorail, but
Yeah,
if
it
you walk
smells
in
like
on the main
summer,
floor,
doesn't it?
that's the nicest entrance to a hotel where you like have the water feature and you have the tiki torches and those exotic plants, and you walk in to that lobby.
And
And
tell me if I'm wrong here,
Mhm.
okay? All the hotels have the automatic doors, but is it something different about the Poly? It just sounds different that as it opens up.
I think I know what you're saying. It's
You know
like
what I'm saying?
I don't know if it's like the wood features on the door. Maybe it's a little heavier, so the hydraulics have to work a little harder to get it open or something.
But that has that Polynesian sound.
Yeah.
And then you that smell and
And the AC hits you. You're like
the
out in the
AC just
humidity and
hits you in the
yeah.
like slaps you in the face, and then you hear the music. It's perfect.
And there's a million people in there, which makes it
Which
feel like a summer resort. I know that's like sometimes a negative, but when you first get there on
yeah,
vacation, there's a million people in there. That's a pretty cool feeling. Yeah. And having a drink out of a pineapple or getting the Dole Whip by the pool. The pools there are great.
yeah, the quiet pool is fantastic. I've talked a million times about how good the fish tacos are there.
The landscaping, the bungalows, even if you're not staying in it, they look so cool out on the water like that. Yeah, I mean, I think it's obviously a great summer resort. Like I said, I think most people would probably have that very high on their list.
Yeah.
We both had it at number 3.
Yeah.
One, probably because I've never stayed there, so that probably makes it harder for me to push it up on the list. And 2, you aren't as huge of a fan just because the food offerings there aren't your favorite. I know that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's definitely quintessential. You see the Magic Kingdom, everything. It's great. Take the boat over. Can't really go wrong. Any points that I missed that you had for having it?
4th of July fireworks.
Yeah, that's true. Now you stayed there like 4th of July, right? That
I
was your
did, yeah.
anniversary.
I was there 4th of July years and years ago.
It was
They
like
wouldn't even let your
18.
sister in.
Oh, because it was 4th of July, right? That was like super strict because people would try to like hog up
I put her on the I put her on the list at the guard check, and they wouldn't let her in. I'm like, "What do you
They
mean?"
still wouldn't let her in.
She's like calling me from the parking lot. I'm like, "Well, I'll come out," and she's like, "No, it's too. I'm leaving." I'm like, "All right."
That's what she was living down there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess you would have you should have added to your room in hindsight.
Yeah, that's true. I could have just done that, and then she could have magic band in it. Yeah. I just didn't think it would be that difficult when I said that,
Right.
I had somebody from family coming to visit me, and we were going to have dinner.
Right. Yeah, so that's my number 3, your number 3 as well. Hopefully our number 2 is not the same. I have Caribbean Beach as my number 2.
Okay. Yeah, I don't have that as a 2.
Again, it's like the small buildings, the grounds are fantastic. I mean, you're in the Caribbean, it's the beach, the colors of the buildings, the landscaping, the walk around that pond or whatever the lake they have. Again, the hammocks you talk about, the beaches, even the main the food court
Yeah.
inside the lobby is great.
Yeah.
I don't know, it's a great moderate. I like Port Orleans better as a moderate, but for a summer resort, it's great. Plus now with the Skyliner, it's in the middle of the action. Like you have access to Epcot and Hollywood Studios pretty quickly from there, which is a huge advantage for that resort. I think it's a great summer resort. The Banana Cabana. What's more summery than hanging out at the Banana Cabana and having a cocktail and some chicken wings or something? Which you said the chicken wings from there are pretty good, aren't they?
Phenomenal.
Yeah.
Phenomenal.
Like Caribbean jerk chicken wings or something like that?
Yeah, they had a little kick to them, like just enough where Susie liked them, but if it was a little bit more, she wouldn't have. If
Would've
that
been
makes
too
any
hot.
sense,
Yeah, no, I know exactly what you're saying. Right on the edge. No, I mean it's great. It's a great resort for the summer. Like if you have younger kids and you want to, you're not going deluxe. Like I think that's a great option for a moderate for a summer stay. The quiet pools are nice. They have a lot of quiet pools. The main pool is very good with like the pirate kind of theme over there. I haven't been to the restaurant, Sebastian's Bistro. Yeah.
Yeah, I actually really wanted to try the other one that they closed years ago. They had some like pasta dish that looked really
what
good.
was that one called? Now I'm drawing a blank on it. I would say like Shutters, but that's not what it was called, was it?
I think it was Shutters.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I pulled that one out of my orifice. But...
Yeah, you really did. Yeah, Hurricane Shutters. Yeah, it was our Shutters.
Yeah. So Caribbean Beach, my number 2. What'd you have for your number 2 summer resort?
This number 2 is a stretch.
Okay,
You're gonna have to hear me out.
let's hear it.
It's Fort Wilderness.
That's not a stretch.
There's just so many activities. Like when we stayed there a couple years ago with Rhodey, she wants to go canoeing. You have canoeing, you have archery, you have
Riding.
the backyard barbecue. I don't know if they're still doing that, but they have you roasted marshmallows in the movie back there. It's just, and what reeks of summer other than hearing like crickets at night?
Oh, that's 100%. So, like
That is a classic summer sound, isn't it?
That's people camping in tents. Like you got the golf carts
Bonfires,
going around.
you name it.
Yeah, I mean that's classic summer.
I mean, it's 4th of July.
It's
You
like
deck
being
out your golf cart. You put your American flag on. I mean,
it's like being at summer camp.
yeah.
It's even got the crappy pool, like just a square rectangle pool with the old school
The
slide.
little swimming hole. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, people ride their bikes to the arcade. Like it's a 100% summer. It's got.
I mean
summer.
that Crockett's Tavern.
Oh, it's so great.
I mean, that's what you're gonna see like at like your local golf course in Foster, Gloucester. Isn't that remind you of like you play 9 holes and then you grab a hot dog and some suds and you sit?
Yes, exactly.
Right. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. No, that's a great one on the list. I didn't put that on my list because I'm not a huge fan of camping, but I can see
Yeah.
how that would be like a perfect summer. Like you couldn't pay me $1 million to camp in a tent at Walt Disney World.
No, but you know what? I was just thinking that's another one like Riviera. You're not going to be able to stay there. Not that that's top on your list, but you would like that place.
Oh, and one of the new DVC ones? Yeah. It wouldn't be high on my list, but I would like if it was available to me, I'd eventually do it. But that's not something that I'm like, oh man, I wish I could book there. But I get what you're saying.
Right.
I do get what you're saying. That's a good one for number 2.
Yeah, I just wanted to be a little outside on the box, but I mean, it wasn't number 5 or 4. I mean, it's high on the list.
No, that makes
I just
sense.
think there's so many summery things that you can do there.
Absolutely. No, I get it. I totally understand why it's on there, and I think it deserves to be on there. Just not my vibe for summer, but I get it. I totally get it. My vibe for summer,
Yeah,
so
what
my
is
number
your vibe
1
for summer? Yeah.
is where I'll be this summer, Pards, and that's the Beach Club. I mean, the name is the Beach Club. Where else are you going to be in the summer besides the Beach Club? Has a great pool. You could spend all day on the lazy river, sand bottom pool. It's got the ice cream shop. You have the boardwalk right there. Like it's perfect for summer. Perfect. I can't come up with any other reasons. Even like the gift shop is like got that like Atlantic City, like New England, Newport kind of vibe to it. The lobby is perfect.
Yeah.
Seashells everywhere.
Yeah.
Smell in the lobby. It smells like summer.
Yeah, the bad food that everybody complains about. That's what we'd smell for 5 months, for 3-4 months up in Rhode Island.
Oh yeah, the
With the
seafood from
clams
Cape
and-
May.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's obvious because it's Beach Club. Like, yeah, no
It's
kidding,
very
a great
obvious.
summer resort. But
Yeah, it's very obvious.
sometimes the obvious has to be the pick. Like you
Yeah.
don't when you're voting for the number 1 team in the country.
Taking
in college
Tiger of the
football,
field. You taking Tiger.
Yeah, you gotta pick Alabama when they're 13-0. They have to be the best team. It's obvious, but they're the best team. So that's my number 1. I don't know.
It's a
Yeah,
good choice. I like that choice.
I mean, if you had DVCs in there, that would have made your top 5, I would imagine.
We got to do a show on our DVC show. Well,
Of top 5 summer DVC
Yeah.
resorts. Okay, very good. We'll figure that out. So your number 1, let's hear it.
my number 1 is Caribbean Beach.
Okay, I was wondering when you said it's not my number 2, I was like,
Yeah,
oh,
I guess
there's
I
a little
gave
hint,
it away, didn't I?
little hint. Yeah. What's the thought process on that?
It's a lot of sentimental. It was when we took Frank Senior,
Oh yeah.
and he had the time of his life, and it was in the middle of summer. And I still have that picture of the two of us having an ice cream.
Mm-hmm.
It was either a Mickey Mouse bar and ice cream, and we just had a blast. And then a year or two later, I went with a friend of mine, and that was like my first solo trip.
Oh yeah.
So, and it was again the middle of summer, kind of like how you always went to pop in the middle of the summer. But like you said, everything you said, just the colors, the smells, Old Port Royale food court, like you said, it's just Caribbean food is summer.
Yeah, no, it
Is it
definitely is.
not?
The music, you have like the steel drum music playing
Steel
throughout
drum
the resort.
music.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I think I heard like the steel drum version of Karma Chameleon 1,000 times when I stayed there. When
How dumb is that?
It's the stupidest thing. Karma, 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 karma.
Do, 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 do,
With
do,
the steel
do.
drum. Because that's what she was a baby, and we'd have to walk her around to try to get her to nap. So you would just hear the same songs over and over again on their music loop. It was fantastic.
I mean, can you screw up a song on the steel drums?
Not really. It's great. You can play any song on the steel drum, and it sounds like summer, doesn't it?
Yeah,
You could probably play like the funeral march on the steel drum, and you're gonna be
exactly.
like bopping your head. Yeah. Yeah, Caribbean Beach is really cool. The pool area, Banana Cabana, which is newer, like we said, great pool bar. The landscaping there is fantastic.
And that place gets its orifice handed to it.
You know what I will say as a knock against it slightly is that the Riviera kind of ruined the seclusion of it. Like it felt like it was in the middle of nowhere. And now it's like it feels more
No,
wide
it was
open.
getting killed. It was getting killed way before.
No, I know. I'm just saying for me personally, like it felt very secluded and encapsulated. But now it feels like it's in the middle with the Skyliner and the Riviera being there. Like it feels maybe because you're seeing it from above when you're coming in on the Skyliner. It just feels very out in the open now. That's just a mentality. It's not a huge knock, just a small knock against it. I love the walking path, though, going through like the woods on like the wooden,
it's beautiful, isn't it?
the wooden boardwalk they had. Yeah, I would stay there again.
Yeah, I
as
would
a
too.
moderate. Yeah,
I would too. I love that resort. I love that resort.
like I said, it's not my first choice for a moderate. Like if you put a gun to my head, I would pick Port Orleans as a moderate, and then I'd probably go Caribbean Beach. Coronado would be last for me, and I like Coronado. Like I think the moderates are all pretty fantastic.
Oh, I do too.
I don't have a problem with any of them. I'd pick the moderates over some of the deluxes. Maybe just one. Maybe just contemporary.
Nah, I think I'd still rather stay at contemporary than
Even
your
in that
number one moderate.
Incredibles room that you hate.
Yeah, that's
See what I'm saying? You would get so angry every time you like use the
yeah.
magic band. and walk
God, every
through.
time I'm on the monorail and I go through there, I'm like, what did they? It still fascinates me. It's more of a fascination.
Like they could have done a floor and done like the Incredibles floor, and had like how how they do like the princess themed rooms that like
orange. It's orange, Bill. It's so like the contemporary is supposed to be that boring gray, like the way it always was. That
Right.
tan, that just boring, like
maybe a little blue, like that, like
maybe you could do like throw in like a little light blue, a little
silver blue and like gray. Yeah. Like Tomorrowland colors.
Yeah, that would be fine. Yeah, you could still retro it out, but I mean, what? Oh, all right, that's a different show too.
That's definitely
You always
different.
have to go there, don't you?
I like to bring that up because it gets you going.
Oh,
I just like to think of you like tapping the magic band on the door and just being angry every time you walk in.
those rooms
Staying
are
in the A-frame, like
hideous.
something you've always dreamed of, and just
It was
being
always
angry.
my dream.
Yeah.
She's like, that was the one resort, like one of the few that you've never stayed at, and it was always next on your list. Now you have no interest. I'm like, I have no interest. None.
I will say though, once they refurb the Bay Lake Tower
Bay Lake
rooms, that'll
Tower,
be
yeah.
high on the list. I think that's a.
Oh,
That's
I
due
agree.
for one.
That's a great resort. That is the Incredibles room is terrible, but being on the monorail, being that close to the Magic Kingdom, all those great restaurant options.
Yeah. Did you have any honorable mentions?
You can go first. I don't have any off the top of my head, but
Staying over, near Beach Club, Boardwalk obviously has great summer vibes,
Boardwalk's a classic.
of course. And then Grand Floridian, I mean, it has Florida in the name.
great summer.
The only reason that didn't make my top 5 was because I associate it so much with Christmas, with the gingerbread house.
That's the same thing with me.
But it's a great summer resort. The pools are great when you're out, like walking around in the heat in the summer there. It's fantastic. Like when you stayed there in September when we went down for the weekend and we were just walking around the resort outside.
Yeah.
Like it felt so hot and like it was perfect.
It was pretty warm that weekend. Yeah.
Yeah. It was great.
And that quiet pool is like, it's the perfect shade of blue, isn't it? It's so inviting when you walk by it.
Oh,
just in that big courtyard, and you're just like, God, I want to go for a dip right now.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah, that was the same one. Honorable mention, Grand Floridian.
I'm still trying to figure out the Wilderness Lodge one though. Like that one definitely is low on my summer just because it's like dark and
it is.
But I get the guys' point. Like the outside, I didn't really think about that.
It's just
or
being outsider. Also, like when I met you, I don't know if it was for one of our golf trips or whatever, when you were sitting outside on the just vegging on that rocking chair out back.
Yeah, absolutely. That's right. And then imagine like staying in one of the cabins, the Copper Creek cabins, like in the summer. That'd be perfect.
And that's more summer than it is winter.
Absolutely.
I agree. Wilderness Lodge is more of a Christmas resort than it is a summer resort, but those cabins are summer.
Absolutely. You're out there grilling some steaks and you have like the hot tub and
the days are longer. So like when you're grilling, it's still bright out. And
right. Yeah. No, I can get on board with that. You have any final thoughts?
I just wanted to do a couple because Beach Club and Yacht Club is so obvious, as is Boardwalk.
Yeah, I mean, but sometimes the obvious is the way to go.
Right, but the Jersey Shore Boardwalk is, I mean,
of course,
hopping in the summer.
It makes sense, yeah.
By the way, I haven't looked at contracts today.
No? Ooh, that's
I didn't look today.
What's going on? You feeling okay? You running a fever or anything?
Yeah, I'm all messed up now, wanting to go on another cruise. By the way, Zach messaged me today. When are you guys going to talk about the cruise?
It's coming.
Yeah, it's coming. I mean,
we got to get ahead a little bit. Maybe that's the plan.
Yeah, we've got so much work to do, don't we, Pards?
We do have a lot of work to do.
It's like you work all day, you come home, you got family time, and then, you got to roll up the sleeves and do some show prep, look at second DVC contracts for...
There's a lot on my plate. You're right.
Yeah.
I mean,
that's why this vacation can't come soon enough for you, because I've been putting you under the ringer with a lot of the research that I've been asking you to do. And...
Oh, yeah. I'm very much looking forward to this trip. And then I'm also very much looking forward to hearing about your Vero Beach. I don't know if there's enough to do a trip preview on that or just do a review when you're back, but
yeah, we can do a review because we don't know what the heck we're doing yet. Supposedly they have a you can get massages there.
Okay, because you went in the thick of COVID and it was like
they were wearing shields over their heads.
Yeah,
when we went that was a breakfast.
So
they yelled at me playing cornhole without having my mask on.
Yeah, it's to wear rubber gloves playing cornhole. Anyway, anything else you want to add here? Or should we wrap things up?
We can wrap things up here, buddy.
All right. Well, you know where you can find us. You can go to our YouTube page. First of all, youtube.com/@WDWBTG. You can watch old episodes there. You can check out dining reviews, hotel reviews, transportation POVs. We got a lot of good stuff. Golf, mini golf, off property, Manny's Chop House, Flipper's Pizza reviews. It's all there. There's a lot of good stuff on that YouTube. Some hidden gems. You dig down into those.
Yeah, we've got some great content.
Those videos. There's some good stuff, like stuff that you can't find. It's like one of one. How many Orange Lake 3-bedroom villa reviews are out there?
That's how we found our good friend Joe Quat. He watched that video, messaged me that night.
See, that's what I'm saying. Bringing people together.
Since 2014.
That's right. 10 years. So go to youtube.com/@WDWBTG. Our website, wdwbtg.com, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok at wdwbtg. Our Facebook group is WDW Beyond the Gates Podcast Family. Join us over there. Find us wherever you download your podcast. Subscribe, leave us a review. We do appreciate that. Leave us comments on YouTube. Thumbs up. Subscribe over there. It helps us out. You can email us, info@wdwbtg.com, Mike at wdwbtg.com, and Gary at wdwbtg.com. Is there anything that I have forgotten?
Nope. Job well done as always, my friend.
All right, that's going to do it for episode number 535 of the WDW Beyond the Gates podcast. For my co-host Mike, my name is Gary. Thanks so much for listening, and we'll talk to you again next week.
Now it's time to say goodbye to all our company. M-I-C
See you real soon.
K-E-Y
Why? Because we like you.
M-O